Hello everyone and welcome back to the Osu Live Twitch channel and to the Casual Cup 2024 quarterfinals. This match here we have Taiwan versus the Philippines, number 15 seed versus 21 seed in the losers bracket. I am Hypnosphere and I'm joined by Quijibo, who...
Hello.
Oh, you are back. Okay, good.
Yes, I just made it back.
Nice. Welcome. And yeah, you see the lineups here: Doroebi, Nanami, Shimoi Koharu, and PSG Ice Rain, Minato Yukina, and Happiness Central Taiwan, Kielsu, Liam, Gigi's, Chrisuli, Mawal, Potemkin, and Ayla for Philippines. What do you think about this match, Kujiba?
So I think this is going to be a very tough task for Philippines. Unfortunately, they did have a few good plays last week, especially out of Liam GG's, I believe. Kielsu as well being a solid player. Taiwan though, very strong matchup. Just come from the winners bracket. Having a bit of a rougher matchup against Poland, but yeah, it's bit more of the shoe on the other foot this week. So I think Taiwan shouldn't have too much trouble, but Philippines may sneak in a point or two.
Yeah, no, I completely agree there. Taiwan, as you said, a rough matchup against Poland, not because of a lack of skill from Taiwan, it's just Poland is such a strong team that it's hard to do much, and they come into this, while the seeds might look kind of close, only 6 rankings in between, there should still be some struggle for the Philippines here, but some of their players have definitely impressed me. Like Liam, GG's that you mentioned, a player I wasn't very familiar with before this tournament, has played very well so far. So we're gonna see what they can do as the bans have come out. Philippines banning Hidden 3 and Taiwan banning DT1.
Yeah, so yeah, I was gonna say I'm almost a bit surprised that Taiwan banned DT1, just because they have had historically pretty good DT players, and I know Doroebi's still a really good DT player as well. Whereas I think they could outscale Philippines on DT still, so maybe they just didn't feel like playing it because, yeah, I don't know. Compared to the other two, I'd say DT1, it's something that could probably understand them not wanting to play as much, as it's just long consistency AR9 platter essentially.
Yeah, for sure. It's very much a usually very much of a consistency map for sure. Although I have heard people say that it's a very tough map, so definitely interesting choice there. But it does make sense to get rid of. And their first pick is going to be Nomad 1. Paradoxy.
Yeah, so yeah, I believe this is the second time we've seen Nomad 1 played out of the 3 matches played so far.
I believe so.
Yeah, one of the earlier matches ending with a forfeit, unfortunately, Thailand, Australia. And then earlier, Peru took a 6-0 sweep victory against Norway, and we just saw the 6-1 between Japan and Sweden. And now we get back to present, the first pick of Taiwan versus Philippines, Nomad 1.
Yeah, and I think this pick makes quite a bit of sense here. Nomad 1 can usually be seen as a little bit of a coin flip, but I think Taiwan kind of realized their difference against the Philippines. They probably see themselves as, or rather they see Philippines as maybe a team that struggles a little bit at this stage of the pool, so probably just want to try and secure something there.
Yeah, we are at that sort of point in the tournament, I'd say. More so now than maybe a couple years ago, where that skill gap is sort of becoming a bit more present in terms of mapping difficulty. As the quarterfinals maps, let's say this year, even last year to some small extent, were a little bit harder than years prior in terms of quarterfinal stuff. So we'll see how they go Anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely been a step up in difficulty and things regarding that in the last few years. As we get into No Man 1, just waiting for players to catch up, and here we go.
Yeah, no one gonna miss in the early, in the opening. So,
Yeah, right now, it looks to be a spinner difference in favor of Taiwan.
yeah, that's fair. All in all, I don't imagine spinner's gonna make much of a difference. Early miss out of Chrissy Lee and Isla as well. Mawile, the only full combo left for Philippines, and yeah, look, early on it's looking pretty good for Taiwan. Miss out on Nanami, but Dodoabi and Shimoe are still holding on to that full combo.
Yeah, it is 2 full combos to 1, and Nanami finding another miss though, gonna throw it towards the Philippines.
We're gonna find another miss there.
And that's gonna flip it.
Yeah, Philippines with 3 solid combos right now, so yeah, Nanami needs to build up a bit of combo, especially now that Chrissy Lee and Isla have missed. It is straight back to Taiwan. It's Mawile doing... Oh!
Oh!
Never mind! Yeah...
That's
yeah,
unfortunate circumstances here. We're gonna have to see what is happening there. But right now, it is still 2 full combos for Taiwan, as Isla has found a few more misses. I think Chris really did too.
Yeah, and imagine the mental, because if Mawile's been disconnected from the lobby, another miss out of Isla there. The Philippine roster is going to see that one of their teammates has DC'd, so the mental on that is probably not going to be the best, but hope's not lost. If Mawile can, put forth, a provable score, then there might still be some hope, but right now, Mawile is going to have to make up a very large deficit of, we don't really know what, if that score can be submitted.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hope for the best and imagine that it's just a disconnect from the lobby and not an actual disconnect from the play itself. As I want to point out Dodoabi still with the full combo, Shimoe Quad losing that full combo earlier, but Dodoabi doing what I think people expect them to do.
And someone saying it could potentially be a power outage. Very unfortunate.
That would be very unfortunate, yeah. As we see...
Sharks eating the cables.
Yeah, it's rough out there. But looking at the scores here...
Yeah...
It does seem like... Even... I wonder if a full combo... Well, a full combo from all would for sure make the difference. I think the difference is 700,000.
Oh,
I mean, actually...
Looking at that, I don't think a full combo is actually going to make up for it. The full combo out of Dodoabi and the 1 miss out of Shimoe Koharu in the mid part. Nanami did struggle a little bit, but is still more or less even with Chrissy Lee, so... Yeah, unfortunately, even if that was a full combo, Taiwan would still take the win on that.
Mala saying in the lobby chat, I got DC to lobby, but finished the song.
Yeah, and like I said, even if Mawile had the provable FC, unfortunately Taiwan would still take the point there. Just because that gap that Shimoe and Dodoabi were able to make was just such a large margin.
Yeah, it's very hard to compete when the Taiwanese players put up that kind of performance, but at least we know that it wasn't a power outage. It was simply just easy to lobby, which is still very unfortunate. It's not a way you want to win a map, either.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, it's Samoa did find this in the play as well. Look, either way, like the disconnect. Even if the disconnect didn't happen, Taiwan still would have secured that first pick point. So yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say they necessarily took it just because of the disconnect.
No, I agree. I don't think that it makes that much of a difference in the end. But now it's time for Philippines to pick. And I'm curious where they are going to decide to go.
Mixed mod 1?
Yeah, Mixed mod 1. Interesting pick. Watch the world burn by falling in reverse. And I don't think it's a bad pick. All you really need is one player who can play each slot realistically, and maybe they feel like this is a pick where they can snatch a point.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure who their hidden player is going to be. It's going to be either Mawile or Crazy Lee, but they do have Kielzu for the Hard Rock, so it'll be, I'm guessing, probably Kielzu, Hard Rock, maybe Mawile, No Mod, and then Crazy Lee hidden, and then Dodo AB will probably be the Hard Rock for Taiwan, and then maybe Nanami on the hidden and Shimoe on the No Mod.
Yeah, I was thinking something similar there. That's, considering the players that are in the match right now, that's probably what I think is most likely to see. And we're gonna see if we're getting into the map shortly. Yeah, there we go, MP Star 5.
Yeah, so yeah, Nanami gonna be the No Mod, and Shimoe gonna be the hidden and Mawile hidden and Chrissy Lee No Mod. So I was only a little bit wrong about that, but yeah, I was right about the Hard Rock players.
Yeah, but the lineup still makes sense, and even the hypothetical lineups we mentioned, I think, also makes sense. But this is what they decided to go with. And I don't remember much struggle at the start, but now the map starts picking up.
Yeah, early miss out of Mawile there, so a couple more misses. Ooh, it's full reset for Philippines and early FC out of Taiwan, so
yeah, early struggle for Philippines there.
On the hidden, and Shimoe gonna find a miss, Nanami finding a miss, so it is just Dodo AB's lone full combo right now. But look at the score. Look at the score line.
Yeah. Big early struggles from Philippines, and Mawile under the 90%. Getting back up to that now, but
yeah, the difference of about 131k. Mawile's gonna need to FC the rest of the map essentially, and well, I think pretty much Philippines will need to FC the rest of the map to be able to take this. Shimoe gonna find a miss as well, but it is just already more or less looking kind of out of reach right now, and it's become a battle on hidden as everyone's well above the 200 combo mark, and double misses out of Philippines.
Yeah, and that's not gonna help the cause. Not only finding one miss there though, but they're gonna have to see a lot more coming out from Taiwan, especially with a team miss there.
Yeah, right now it's just pretty much in stone for Taiwan at this point. Dodo AB still with the double S, and that lead is nearly up to 300,000. Unless there's a disconnect, there's not really anything you can do to make back a 300,000 point lead, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like you say, I mean, what can you really do at this point? Mawile missing again there. And yeah, I do want to point out though, just as I was gonna point it out, the full comp from Dodo Evi, but loses that.
Yeah, just dropping that slider, unfortunately, but yeah, so close to the full combo there.
Still an incredibly impressive score.
Yeah, they locked in enough to pull that solid score out, and yeah, I'm sort of wondering how many players they've got for both sides. It seems like they've got the whole roster on, or most of the roster.
Yeah, it does seem like it, which is, of course, going to help. And we see the hidden player for Philippines there. I mean, this map is not easy, and hidden does not make it any easier. As we can clearly see the struggle from Mawile, and Shimakoharu also below that 900k. Really just proves that what stage of the tournament we're at, really.
Yeah, and just the lone 979k score out of Dodo AB also just putting Thailand that extra 100k ahead as well.
Yeah, and Taiwan is now up 2-0. Back to their own pick after getting that breakpoint.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully, and I don't medicate it, helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues.
And I think they feel, I mean, at this point, they probably feel like they could take most things, realistically.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they, I wonder what we will see them pick. They could pick Hidden, they could pick No More 2. They're just gonna pick consistencies.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're just, I don't know, I wonder if they're just trying to strategize this for their next match.
Very well be the case. I mean, just picking, like, the comfort maps with the expectation of just winning the point makes a lot of sense if you have that faith in your team.
Yeah, so we've got unchanged roster for Taiwan. Isla Mawile and Chrissy Lee going to be coming back for Philippines. Yeah, I wonder how many players in losers bracket we'll actually see. Maybe not necessarily play to the full of what they may be thinking of picking against their second round opposition.
Yeah. For sure, I was looking at the lineups here, and it seems like Liam GG's, who's been one of the better players for Philippines, maybe isn't available, which is a player that I would have expected to see play by now.
Yeah, actually, he's the only one who is not in tournament server right now. So,
and that's definitely not going to help the Philippines if that's the case.
Yeah, that's not too good for them. Not the best news for them, unfortunately. Yeah.
But regardless, we're getting into Noma 2, Trip Coffee by Hagazov, mapped by Rusty.
Yeah, maybe Philippines buff then if it's mapped by Rusty. We'll see.
They're gonna have to hope for it.
We believe in the home field advantage.
Indeed we do. As we see the early goings here, people holding on. No, Nanami actually losing that, right as I say so.
Yeah, Nanami missed on there. Shimoe also going to find an early miss. And
getting an early advantage to the Philippines.
Home field buff?
Yeah, maybe it's true.
Oh, Chrissy Lee is also going to find a miss. And I wonder if we will see Dodo ABFC, but we have full team reset from Philippines right now, so that's going to swing it straight back to Taiwan.
It is indeed, and that score lead is increasing fast.
Yeah, and it's two combos. One combo, Nanami is lone combo for Taiwan right now, and Nanami finds a drop. Mawile got some combo there. But also finding a miss. Chrissy Lee's got some combo, but Dodo AB and Shimoe both above 200, and Nanami on the way there. Shimoe gonna find a miss. 120k point difference, but it is slowly starting to shrink. They do have a second half of the map, but they don't want it to grow any more than this. They want it to keep shrinking. And Mawile and Isla both going to find misses in the slow part. That is not what they wanted.
Definitely not. And that's going to increase the lead for Taiwan. And we're approaching the last quarter of the map, and we're going to see some massive misses here from Taiwan now for anything to change.
Yeah, I think Taiwan has a safe point here. I mean, last quarter and it's 170k point difference. It's pretty much in the bag for them. And I think it was just a 1 or the 2 miss out of Dodo Obi, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, very solid play out of Dodo Obi. Consistent player for everything so far.
They're really showing their consistency on a map pool level like this. As the Philippines are going to find a few more misses after Shimoe Koharu. And we come to an end. It's going to be another point for Taiwan.
Yeah, the 972 out of Dodo Abi, just the 2 miss. And then, yeah, Philippines, I think the main struggle of Philippines right now is they just don't have the player to sort of match that really high score coming out of Taiwan right now. Yes, with a lot of the scores, Dodo AB has been like 100k ahead, so yeah, that's making a real difference for Taiwan right now with these points, unfortunately.
It really is the Philippines, just like you say. They don't have that pillar of a player in these maps as of right now to match the performance of Dodo AB. And that's really hurting them here, but it is their pick. Maybe they can try and find something, find a direction to go.
Yeah, they do have the pick. Not sure where they want to go. Hidden one. So they're going to try the swing pick, the step-by-step, the Dave map.
Yeah, the Osu original.
The Osu
one of the Osu originals for this pool. There are a few. Step by Step by Absolute Castaway. I'm a big fan of this song. And the map is really fun as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a fun song. I mean, I'm not typically the hidden guy, so...
We see Minato Yukina coming in for Taiwan here. And Kielzu coming back.
Yeah, so it'll possibly be Mawile, Isla, and Kielzu.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see who the third player is going to be for Taiwan.
Yeah, looks like Dodo AB maybe rotating out, and Happiness Fish gonna come in this time.
I think that makes sense.
Maybe?
Oh?
Happiness Fish showing up for a brief moment there.
And he's coming back. Are they here to stay?
Here we go, this might be the lineup. Minato Yukina, Happiness Fish, and Shimoe Koharu. And on Philippines, it will be Isla, Mawile, and Kielzu.
Yes, indeed. And the good lucks are coming out in the chat. About to get underway, I believe.
Oh, there we go.
We're getting underway here, just waiting for the client to catch up. And here we go.
And misses out of everyone except for Minato Yukina and Mawile. So, and Minato Yukina gonna find a miss there. So, early going Mawile, the lone full combo already. And
Yeah,
I get the
and
feeling... Yeah, sorry.
it's just really showing the difficulty of this map, I think. So many people missing early.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's I think this is gonna be a map with a lot of miscount. This one, it's gonna be the small combos that determines who wins this, and who knows, maybe Minato Yukina might see me stand corrected. While also getting combo with Kyozu. Full team reset. Just Minato Yukina holding on.
Yeah, that is the big combo in the lobby, the only one in the 3 digits is gonna lose that right as I talk about it.
Yeah, more misses out of Taiwan. That's what Philippines wants, and they've got another combo here, so it's starting to come back a little bit. It's going to come back a bit slower now with those misses from Mawile, but combo built up by Mawile there, so... Yeah,
now the misses are coming out for the Philippines more than they'd like, has increased the score lead a little bit further.
Yeah. Slowly sort of coming back down, but Isla's sort of struggling a little bit. Down to a B at the moment, where I think that is making a little bit of difference right now.
Yeah, I think it for sure is down at that B rank.
And gonna build up a bit, but gonna find another miss there, and Shimoe and Minato are both having those small combos built up, and it's looking like a nice little nest egg as we start to go into the last third quarter, and Shimoe is still holding on combo, and it's gonna be another breakpoint for Taiwan looking at this right now.
Yeah, the score has increased to a point where it's gonna be so difficult for the Philippines to catch back up, and looking how all of the players are struggling on this, I don't see it happening at all.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those cases where it was looking like it could be done in the early game, but Taiwan sort of just started getting those later combos and just sort of push that score gap out quite a bit.
Yeah, it's up at 200,000, and it's going to be another point for Taiwan here. And back to their pick.
Yeah, 218k points score difference in that one. A bit unfortunate for Philippines, but they still have one more pick to go, at least, so they will have one more chance to see what sticks.
Yes, indeed.
And yeah, Taiwan has the pick, so we will see where they go with this one. Still plenty of opportunity for Philippines to get that point on the board.
Oh yeah, the match is not over by any means. There's still time for the Philippines to find a way in, but it's gonna have to happen soon.
Oh, 100%, and I was gonna say, it looked like Kyozu got stuck there for a minute. Like,
You're getting a little stuck. I'm not sure what's happening there.
It's a bit odd, yeah.
Hey, Kale's ended up double S-ing. It's
double S-ing with a 0-0-0. 100% act. That's... There you go. Looks like Kyozu's stuck in... No? He was stuck in black screen, but has loaded in now.
yeah, seems to be all good now.
Hanrock 3 the pick.
The Nosari map.
Macaron Moon.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it makes sense for them to pick, but to be fair, most things make sense, I feel.
Yeah. And home advantage again, so maybe we see Philippines do something this time.
Yeah, a lot of Filipino mappers in this pool. Philippines hoping I can favor them a little bit, as we see Crisoli coming back in, and Dodo Ebi as well. PSC Ice Train making their debut in this match.
Yeah, so gonna get most of the roster rotation. I don't know if there's anyone who hasn't played for Taiwan now. As yeah, Minato Yukino Happiness Fish came in for the earlier hidden, and then you also had Nanami on the no mod.
Yeah, that should be everyone for them, and then in the Philippines, there's still Potemkin who hasn't played, and of course Liam, who seems to not be available, so... Philippines sticking with a little bit of a more familiar roster throughout the match.
Yeah, I'd say this could be their best bet at the moment. But it's not an easy. Taiwan's not an easy hard rock team to go up against. They seem to always have like pretty decent mod players on their side.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, the lineups are set here as we get underway. The Philippines team having quite a significant score lead right now.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's a little bit confusing.
But it's back to normal, and we see an early lead from Taiwan.
Yeah, early miss out of Crisoli in that case, and another miss out of Crisoli. We'll see how the players go on the stack. Shimoe also going to find a miss, so 2 FCs apiece for Philippines and Taiwan.
Yeah, and Malwan and Kielzo holding on strong early here.
Yeah, first drop is in. Shimoe and Ice Rain going to miss. Crisoli missing as well. So it's 2 FCs to 1. So we'll see if Philippines can maybe do something. All the FCs are down except their Noabies.
Yeah, Malwan missing quite a bit there as well. The PSC Ice Rain going to miss alongside. Going to slowly push towards the Philippines, but Crisoli's going to miss there, and Malwan as well.
You know what, if they manage to build back up combos and hold on to it, and if Taiwan sort of has a few more misses in the second half, there's a chance they could potentially take it back. Trade misses there, but it's, you know, it's not quite over yet.
No, it really isn't, though Malwa struggling a little bit on the slow section. Continuing to do so, not what you want to see.
Yeah, Kielzo the only real combo for Philippines right now, unfortunately. Malwa sort of struggling with some of these slider heads. We're seeing a little bit too. Shimoe and Ice Rain both dropping there, but there's not really any advantage the Philippines are able to capitalize on right now, as they are dropping right with them. And Dodo Ebi, once again, the lone FC, and, you know, hugely ahead of everyone else in the lobby in terms of score right now.
Yeah, Dodo Ebi making a massive impact on every map they play. And the score lead is up at almost 152,000, down 140 now, but yeah. Don't see much happening for the Philippines on this map either, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately the score started to pull back into favor of Philippines a little bit too late, but it has now climbed back up for Taiwan. And Dodo Ebi with the FC. Yeah,
I mean, very impressive showing in the quarterfinals here from Dodo Ebi. Just playing such a solid game today.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, Shimoe also putting together a solid play. And Kielzo as well, both hitting around that 860 mark. But yeah, once again, it's just that case of that 100k score difference coming out of Dodo Ebi there, where no one is really the match for Dodo Wavy, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's hard to compete with a player like that, but they're gonna go with the Convert here, Nomad 4. Which is a pick I can make sense of, but I mean, Taiwan are already strong on many things, and this Convert should not be any different.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what could get pulled out last minute, so Potemkin will be coming in for their first map. It's not over till it's over, but it is looking a little bit dire for Philippines right now, so maybe just trying to see if they can pull something off here.
Yeah, this really is the last hope for the Philippines. Divine's game is going to be the map that they hope can keep them alive just a little bit longer.
Yeah. Specifics might not have worked the first 5 times we tried it, but maybe the convert will work this time.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to go towards it. It's a different map, a bit of a different style. Maybe they can try and throw off the game a little bit and take advantage of that.
Yeah, we'll see now as they get into it. Shimoe caught out by that early jump, same with Ice Rain as well. Philippines with an early lead. Yeah, we haven't seen Philippines on the leading side too much. Dodo AB also going to find an early miss as well, so 3 full combos out of Philippines right now.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic miss from Dodo Evi there. And Kiel's is going to be the first to fall to the Philippines, but that's not going to be enough to flip it.
Yeah, difference of about 38k right now, and trades out of Potemkin and PSC Ice Rain, so right now it's the combo out of Mawa, never mind.
Losing that, and Kiel's missing as well.
Yeah, and with that it's very quickly going to flip back over to Taiwan's favourite.
Yeah, now the lead isn't big, although it is growing now that I say that, seeing a double miss from Mawa and Potemkin.
Yeah, Ice Rain building up combo, Kielsu building up combo. I was about to say Dodo Ebu locking in, but the miss came in before I could say it, and trading with Mawile, Potemkin, and ooh, double miss on Philippines side, so just rolling combo out of Kielsu against PSC Ice Rain, and the supporting combos for Taiwan just a little bit stronger, so it's going to grow in Taiwan's favour.
Yeah, and it's not looking good. There's still the second half of the map, but struggles coming out for the Philippines here.
Yeah, and with that miss from Kielzu, that strong combo is now gone, and 3 200 combos out of Taiwan. They're really going to punish Philippines right now.
Yeah, and we're up at 135,000 score advantage for Taiwan.
Yeah, it's I think it's pretty much in the bag for Taiwan. They've pretty much claimed the clean sweep. I mean, 142k at this stage. It's pretty much the nail in the coffin. Oh,
Mola missing on the path dashes there, yeah. There is still the last quarter, but they're gonna see at the break here. Gonna see the difference.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, what can you do against Taiwan when they've just got those strong combos?
Yeah, it's very hard to do much. PSC Ice Rain and attempting a trade. There's Yuma Quarter missing a little bit there, but it's not gonna make much of a difference.
Mawa trading the Kielzu and Dodo Ebu, the lone big combos now, but it is 150k point difference, so yeah, and Yeah, full misses out of Philippines, along with the misses out of Shimoe and Ice Rain. And it looks like Dodo AB just reverse choked the map. So
Yeah.
yeah, yet another 900k score, 950k out of Dodo AB, and yeah, just another fairly large margin, unfortunately for Philippines. And yes, just on Taiwan side, seeming to just be a little bit better in terms of that convert play. Unfortunate for Philippines, but they did have a solid run at least. You know,
Yeah.
Taiwan may be a hard opponent, but they did at least get the victory against New Zealand in the round of 16. So, hey, they're not going home empty-handed. They've pulled at least a win in their tournament lineup with a fairly new tournament roster. So, kudos
Yeah.
to Philippines for that one. But
For sure.
that
I think.
will be the end of their run for this year's CWC.
Yeah, and I definitely think they should be proud of their performances here, but that is going to be all she wrote for this match. We see the winning Taiwan team here, who did play very well. Dodo Ebi, especially the anchor for that team, holding them down with some really good performances. And they are playing against Peru next, correct?
Yes, so they will be going up against Peru. And yeah, that's going to be a real test for Taiwan, as we saw Peru play earlier 20 UTC Friday, so it would have actually been like 6 a.m. this morning for me. And yeah, they were very consistent, especially in Lunati Kid. So Taiwan going to have their work cut out for them there. Dodo even maybe finding his match there.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna be an exciting match to look out for, but we are done with this match here, but in about 18 minutes time, we're gonna have the United Kingdom versus the Netherlands.
Yes.
So make sure you tune into that.
Yeah, the winner of which will be facing Japan tomorrow, I believe. So yeah, definitely don't go too far. And do you have anything else you want to say?
No, thank you for tuning into this match. And yeah, make sure you stick around for a few more minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you again soon.
See you later.